What up, everybody? I'm your host, JP, and this is my co host, Josh.
Hey everybody.
And welcome back to another episode of the Film Bros podcast. Josh, so some very terrible news happened, okay? And I wanted to talk about this because it's terrible. It's bad. We've never heard of it. It's unprecedented. But Paramount had it happen to them again, unfortunately. Like, I lied. You know, this kind of happened. And we found out this week that apparently Paramount security systems as, soft as baby shit. As soft as back fat. Yes, it's not good. Paramount's thing, their firewall, their whatever they try to use to protect their intel within their base there at Paramount Studios has completely leaked. Now this isn't a massive leak. It wasn't as big as, let's say, when Sony's got breached. It wasn't that big, right? It's not. They're not releasing everything, but one in particular movie got released over the week, basically, and for about 3 days, Paramount's been DCMAing every single screenshot, every single video, every single large clip, because there's been, I would see picture video, and then fuck it, here's the full movie, and it would just be. The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. This movie has been anticipated. It went from being a theatrical release, dropped down to a Paramount Plus release, and now Paramount's on the trail. They're looking for said culprit. Apparently, they have somebody in mind. Rumors are spreading that this person allegedly leaked this movie because they thought Paramount wouldn't care because it was a Paramount Plus film now and not a theatrical release anymore, so they didn't think that it would have made a difference. But I don't know the full story until we actually get it broken on the news. These are just rumors. All we know right now, as of right now, is Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender was released. A lot of people on Twitter watched it, including myself. Unfortunately, it happened this way. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I know what you're going to be thinking, but I'm going to say it anyways. If you guys see it out there, you shouldn't watch it. Respect the art. Respect the artist. Go watch it at the box office. I'm going to, or not the box office, when it streams on Paramount Plus, because it's not going to be out there. I'm going to still watch it on Paramount Plus, even though I watched it already. But it was all over the place, and it was just something that needed to happen. Josh, what did you think about this leak? Did you watch this movie? Were you curious? Did you see clips? And what did you think about Paramount leaking yet another movie?
I saw several pictures. I saw them. I saw those tweets where they were like, "Oh, here's the full movie." So I downloaded the movie. I downloaded it. I have it. I have it on my phone. I haven't watched it. I haven't seen it. I'm just preserving it. It's like a once in a lifetime kind of thing, I guess. So I'm just preserving it for now. But I haven't seen it. I think if I do watch it, I'm gonna have to. I mean, I obviously support it on Paramount.
Yeah, I'll rewatch it on Paramount. That's for
Yeah, I
sure.
will watch it on Paramount. But
I didn't think the movie was bad, and I mean, we're not gonna give a full review and give
we
spoilers and
can't. We
everything until
can't
the movie
because
comes out.
that'll.
But
Well, yeah, we can't.
I would think
Even
it'd
then,
be
I think
worth
we
a.
get struck down
I
like
thought it
so
was worth a
fast.
watch, worth two watches actually. I would probably rewatch the series and then watch that one.
Yeah, yeah. I'd probably do that. That's probably a smart thing to do. But I don't
It's
know. I
in
mean,
seasons anyway, so.
fucked up for sure on the leakers part.
Mhm.
But I mean, also fuck Paramount for moving this movie to streaming. So I mean, they kind of reinforced the idea that oh, we don't care about this movie in general. So I don't know. Like I would say both sides are fucked up, but leaking the whole movie is crazy. I don't know. I think that's the crazy ass thing to have happened. I think Ryan Reynolds also said that like a week before X-Men Origins Wolverine was supposed to release, they leaked the whole movie. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
that one got
So,
leaked and it was all
so
over.
that shit was tough. That
That was
shit
all over
happens. It
burn
sucks.
discs and everything for like a good month. It wasn't even a week. It was like a good month and a half that before the
Yeah.
movie was released, there was like burn discs already out in the wild. It was crazy. But
Yeah, no. That shit was
but
nuts.
that it didn't have like the CGI wasn't finished. Everything looked kind of it looked whack. It just it was an unfinished copy. This one I thought we were gonna get an unfinished copy too, but this one was like done in its entirety. It seems like it's packaged. Probably has like maybe a couple of ends to kind of tighten up, but this movie looks ready to go, like packed, ready to go. Like it was ready to be put on Paramount Plus. If they wanted to, they could have been like, "Look, the leak's happening. We're just gonna drop it today," and they could have dropped it, and it would have been all right. I feel, but they're still holding on for that. I believe it's supposed to come out in October, right?
Yeah, October. I thought so too. I thought they'd be like, all right, y'all wanted that bad, here you go. You know.
So it was pushed back. It was supposed to premiere October 10th, 2025 in theaters, but then it was pushed back to January. What? That doesn't make any sense. Originally slated to premiere on October 10th, 2025, but it was later pushed back to January 30th, 2026. In December 2025, Deadline reported the film greenlit by previous Paramount animators. They pushed it all the way back to Paramount Plus on October 9th, 2026. So they pushed it back for about a couple months till 2026 in January, and then in December they pushed it even further back, basically that whole year. And put it
Yeah,
on
but that
Paramount
shit like,
Plus.
yeah, that shit looks done though. That's the thing. What was the extra time for? That thing looks pretty done.
Oh, following the leak, animator Julia Scholl wrote on who worked on the film, took to X to express her thoughts. We worked on the Aang movie for years with the expectations that we get to celebrate all our hard work in theaters, just to see people unceremoniously leak the film and pass their shots around Twitter like candy. She also said Paramount's awful decision to remove the movie from theaters to justify leaking it was disrespectful to all the work the artist put in.
Right.
Damn.
We were all expecting box office. We all were expecting box office. It just didn't happen. So, you know,
So
I mean, kind of,
she kind of believes Paramount leaked it.
I mean, maybe,
So they
I
had
would say,
apparently she didn't. It sounds like what it sounds like the way she wrote it on Twitter. Seems like Paramount didn't have any faith in the film, regardless, because they were probably like, "Oh, it's the Last Airbender. It's been years. You know what? How many people are kind of excited about it?" Which they're kind of nuts because a lot of people are kind of excited about a movie like this, right? Um, Having it for a whole year, it being ready to go, and them just pushing it back and back and back, just so they could leak it to test the waters. That's basically what it sounds like she's saying.
yeah,
That
that's
they pushed
insanity.
it back so they could leak it to test the waters.
Mm, I don't know. I think that's kind of fucked up. I think it's kind of fucked up because you can't even measure success at that point about it's leaking. You know what I mean?
Well,
You
no,
could
because
just
you could
watch
only
Twitter.
depend on whatever people on Twitter say, and I mean that's not the real world. The only people that could probably see the full movie in its entirety were people that were on Twitter. I mean, I
Right.
didn't see it on anything else. I didn't see it on Facebook, Threads, anything. I know I seen that people were talking about it on Facebook that it leaked, but I never seen the actual clip spread around or the movie or anything unless it was on Twitter. So it's not a real gauge or I guess engagement. I mean, obviously, if something leaks, everybody's gonna pass it around like candy, whether or not they liked it or not, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we got it first or whatever," right? And that's just how it's gonna be. Um, I don't know. I don't know, but you haven't watched it. You have it
No, not yet.
just
No.
sitting there. What? I gotta ask you, what made you resist the temptation? Because it was all over my feed, and I gotta tell you, I couldn't stop myself. I pushed play,
I
and
don't
it went through the whole movie. I didn't know what to do. It couldn't stop.
know. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's stopping me. I should watch it. I should probably check it out. But I mean, that's the thing. I feel bad, but I don't feel bad because Paramount didn't really care for it, or I don't think they care for it.
I felt bad for the
So,
people that worked on it and who are
right,
losing out on
right.
it right now.
But we don't give a fuck about big corporations like that. So,
I see. That's where I gotta stop you because it's gonna lead you to my next question because this is where it gets a little dicey for me, right? If Paramount could say, "Oh man, we don't know if this is gonna work out good," and let's just say they are the culprit and they are trying to push it onto some random employee because they're just like, "Look, we got it out of control. They're actually looking for somebody, so we gotta look for somebody, right?" Paramount's gonna get Warner Brothers. We're hearing a bunch of stuff, especially coming out of CinemaCon. The past news that we've been talking about with like rumors, a new Star Trek movie is in the works, rebooted. A new, it's not going to be part of the Kelvin timeline anymore. The new Michael Bay Transformers film that's supposed to be coming out. It might be a continuation. Shia LaBeouf might be returning. Megan Fox maybe, depending if they made amends with each other or whatever. Like, we're getting all this news. WB is going to be going over there with Paramount. Are you telling me if Paramount doesn't feel like let's just say an animated DCU movie, let's just say, they think that it's not going to work out, are they just going to leak it? Are we just going to throw it away in the trash? I'm not saying that we sold to the wrong people. But what I'm saying, especially if they were like, oh, we're putting out 30 movies a year. What I'm saying is that if there's a little truth behind what this girl's saying on Twitter, and she believes that Paramount was the one that leaked it, what makes you think they wouldn't do that with like a WB movie or something like that?
I mean, I don't know because maybe WB DC stuff sells better. I don't know. That's
They
the thing.
do
I
like
don't.
a Rick and Morty season finale or something, series finale.
I'd be so mad. Yeah, I guess it's stuff about. It's only stuff I care about. No, but
Right.
but I mean, okay. So maybe they had no faith in this one because they were like, oh, the show's like 20 years old. This movie came out 10 years later. You know what
Well,
I
the
mean? Like,
Netflix numbers didn't do too well either. We got to think
right,
about that
right,
too. I mean, the first
right,
season, I mean, they did make it. They were planning to do 4 seasons, and now it's getting cut down to 2.
right, right. So maybe they're like, oh, the interest is there, but it's just not there fully. So we got the whole movie out. Let's just leak it. Maybe a DC movie is a little different. You know what I mean? Maybe people want to see another Batman animated movie or some shit like that. And maybe James Gunn might stop them. You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? I just think if their big play is money, they probably were like, "Oh, we're not really caring about this movie right now. We should just let it slide under the door." And then they did, and now the Paramount has to look for a fake guy to reprimand.
Yeah, I was with you until you put a lot of faith in James Gunn to stop a leak from happening.
I said maybe. I
You don't.
said
You don't think he?
maybe.
You think he's gonna be like, no, no? He's gonna be like, well, I got paid. Do whatever you want, and walks
Yeah,
away.
I think maybe. I said maybe.
I
If he
don't
really
know.
cared about
This kind of
writers'
raises questions
integrity
for
and all
the.
that
For me,
stuff.
this raises questions for the whole WB merger as well, especially because of those movies that are going to be coming out. And we got to be honest. I mean, Dune Part 3 is coming out. We got a few movies that are going to be coming out that is highly anticipated, and we can't even keep an animated movie under wraps for about a year. Well, apparently this movie's been kind of locked and loaded for a while. So, I mean, the gun was just sitting there with the bullet in the chamber, and somebody just walked up and was like, hey, let me just pre-fire real quick. And that's basically what happened. And it's unfortunate. Like I said, we respect the artists. We respect the hard work. We will still watch it on Paramount Plus. I will.
Right.
Because I did watch it already. But I will do my best not to watch it again until Paramount Plus comes out.
I mean, October's a long time away, man. I don't know. This is the thing. I feel bad for the people. I can agree with that.
I think at this point they should just
But
move it up.
dude, they should have dropped it already. That's the way I feel. Like the movie looks done. So if it was supposed to come out in January, that means they had already kind of like
Finish all
revved
the
it
detail
up.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they had basically wrapped it up. This movie feels like it was just sitting in a vault, waiting to be released. And then that's when they were like, "Yeah, we don't think it's gonna do in box office. We'll put it on Paramount Plus. We'll give you all a couple months. We'll give you all maybe a nice rollout on all the socials. Like it'll be fine." But I don't think they cared. I don't think they cared. We're probably right on the money. So sorry for the people that worked on this film. I do feel bad for y'all,
But we got
but
a
I
hell
can't
of a
feel
leak.
bad for a big corporation.
We got a hell out of it. I got
You made one hell of a movie.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I applaud you guys who worked hard on it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry that it happened to you guys.
you made
Sorry. I wish I
one
would have
hell
had
of
more
a
strength not to
movie.
watch it. But I mean, like I said, I watched it and applaud. Hats off. I'm going to watch it again. So it is what it is. But let us know what you guys think about the leak. It happened, unfortunately. A lot of hard work was kind of just spoiled for everybody, unfortunately. If you guys have watched it, let us know you guys' thoughts. Spoiler free. If we could just keep it spoiler free. If you guys haven't, let us know what you guys think about the leak, and let us know if I'm a bad guy for watching it so early. At least Josh
Mhm.
has some self control. Like Josh has a little bit of. He was just like, I'm gonna wait for it, for a nice night. Make me a nice steak, do a little wine on the side, some
Yeah,
asparagus, pop the movie on, make
you
a
gotta
movie.
have
Me, I
the
just popped it
ambiance.
on while I was sitting on the toilet like a savage, dude. I was just, I was just watching it, dude. But let us know what you guys think. Moving on, Josh. I am sad, heartbroken, and distraught at the same time. I don't know what to do. Disney has officially eliminated not just jobs, not over 1,000 jobs, but a whole section of their building, and that section was the home entertainment building. This is unfortunate for me. You know me, I am a physical media man. I do not like any. I do have streaming. You've seen my streaming, but Josh, I mean, I would rather pop a disc in than pop Netflix or whatever,
Right.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that I like to do. You've seen it. I'm a physical media kind of guy. Disney has now abolished, decimated. Any way you want to put it, it's gone now. According to Disney, they've eradicated the team that managed the home entertainment. The crew that oversaw the release and distribution of physical media was cut in its entirety. Disney has not responded to the backlash or to the comments of people saying what's going to happen to physical media or what's going to happen to any basically distribution of physical media. Disney says that the only thing that we got was Disney's desire to streamline the operations. But with this home, obviously, with the home team kind of axed out, what are we streamlining? Apparently, we're just streamlining streaming services and box office and nothing
Shame.
physical anymore. It sounds like Disney's kind of throwing in the towel on that side, and I just got to ask myself why. I mean, I don't know, Josh. What do you think? Maybe you could help me make sense of this. But
Shame.
this breaks my heart.
Of course, this is terrible. Shame on Disney. This is why we say we can't trust big corporations because they will throw these people under the bus. It makes no sense. Uh, it does suck. I hope that means half their stuff better be on like discount resale wherever the fuck they end up. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, if physical media is gonna be gone like the wind, apparently, my shelf might be worth some money one day.
Maybe,
If it
but we
goes
don't
out of
sell.
fashion, it might. I got a few steel books. I got some diamond edition movies. I got all kinds of shit. Bro. I'm just like, I like those. I like when I was younger, and it just sucks to see it this way. But like when I was younger, movies, the covers would look cool, and then like the home menus would look sick. They would always be like interactive. They would always be like something happening on the screen, right? As time went on, the covers got even cooler, but the stuff inside basically kind of dwindled, right? Where you would get like maybe everything special features on one disc. It kind of was like, oh, you got to get the other box set to get the two disc thing, right? So they kind of strained buyers that way, in my opinion. I feel like they didn't feel like getting physical media because if they wanted the better one, they had to shell out like what, 30, $40 or something like that.
Yeah,
Where if you wanted the basic version, you were only getting like what it was like 20, $25, but then you had to like there was no special features. There was nothing that came with it. And the box was kind of whack, and it's just whatever. So like I kind of understand that the fact that they kind of stopped putting in all the effort and maybe strained the consumer by making more making a premium and a deluxe version and all that stuff or whatever, and having them choose, and then they have to choose between DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. 4K is basically like the last stop as of right now. We haven't gotten anything even bigger than that, but I don't know. Physical media has been kind of dwindling down, and to see Disney be the first one to kind of axe their whole physical media department, yo, what are we doing? Like, you guys are like, they should be the ones who produce this the most. I don't know. It's crazy to me. It sucks.
yeah,
It
yeah,
sucks. Like, we had a fight just to get 20th Century Fox to put Prey on a disc.
yeah. It does suck. End of an era. I would say this is bad. And I mean, I don't collect them as hard as you do. I can only feel bad. You know what I mean? Because, that sucks. No, I think physical media, anything, you know what I mean, should be worth preserving. But this is just bad. Disney is something else for looking at it like this. Because what what do will they have now? You know what I
Well,
mean? Like,
I gotta say this
think
is
about it.
I gotta say this is strike one on the new CEO. Mm-hmm. Josh Damaro, strike one, motherfucker.
He's already in
Strike
the chair.
one.
He's
Yes.
already in the chair. I thought I
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
Bob
What's his
Iger,
name left?
he retired literally last week on Monday, I think.
Oh damn!
So he's been
Well,
in the
fuck
chair.
this guy.
He's been in the chair for about a week and a half.
And his first idea was to scratch that shit. Man, get him out of the chair.
That strike motherfucking one, dude. I swear to God already.
Get
I
him out
better
of the
hear an
chair.
announcement in the next couple weeks where it's like, we rerouted all those resources to the streaming department. Now they're in charge of doing some crazy shit with the physical media and the streaming launches and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I better hear some crazy stuff where it's not going to be like, oh, no Disney movies are going to hit the shelves anymore.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're probably yeah, I hope so. Well, man, we not rocking with the new Disney CEO right now.
Not right now. I mean, we haven't seen anything else, and this being his first act kind of is a downer for me. This is not the move. Like, it's kind of like the young kid that came in and was like, nobody watches DVDs anymore, and he's like, we're just gonna focus on streaming.
Your streaming sucks. Your streaming sucks just as much. Give me that shit on DVD any day of the week. Your streaming, it sucks. The Paramount Plus sucks. Disney Plus is for kids. Hulu and Netflix hold everything by a thread. HBO Max has the pit. I like if Disney didn't have Marvel stuff on it, I wouldn't be there.
I know you just went on your whole like rant and stuff, but like Disney does have Spider-Man's 1 through 3 and the Amazing Spider-Man's on there.
That's why if it didn't have Marvel stuff, if it didn't have Marvel stuff on it, I wouldn't be there.
That's true. I don't think a lot of people would, because I mean, a lot of those movies you've either seen it or you have it on physical media or something.
I'd buy the fuck out of them. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. I would own the trilogies, the duo, and that's it. I mean, I don't. I mean, I'd probably just get No Way Home because I don't really fuck with Tom Holland like that. But that's a separate issue. That's a separate issue. But yeah, no, this is dumb. Yeah, this is dumb. If Disney Plus didn't have Marvel stuff, no one would be on there. Disney adults would be on there.
Well, now they have
Kid
Hulu
stuff.
stuff now too. Or they're merging the Hulu, so I mean that's
When that becomes one app, then okay, I will give it some merit. But Hulu still exists. Just go to Hulu.
that's true. That's true. Avoid all the Disney stuff, but they're kind of
I'm
merging
not
everything all
watching.
together.
I'm not watching Rick and Morty on Disney Plus. I'm watching that bitch on Hulu or Max. Max has it too, and that's closer to WB's lot. If they didn't have Marvel stuff, I don't think anyone would be on it. But like Disney adults, and it's for kids. It's meant for kids. So
Yeah, it's you could pop it on and they could just watch movies and it's fine. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. The physical media is going out like the samurai. Very
like the Marvel
honorable,
movies.
very honorable,
Like
but it's very sad to see. It's very sad to see. Got to be honest there. What am I gonna do? Like when physical
buy what you
media
can.
just like goes away, do I just dust? Is that just what I do? Do I just?
No,
Oh.
I think it's time to start bringing back the burn disc thing.
No, he didn't say that on online at all. He didn't say that online at all. We're not gonna totally do that. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Let us know what you guys think. I'm gonna make my own physical media. Goddamn, it's gonna be so good. Let us know what you guys think. Moving on. Josh, we've got some DC stuff to discuss. Okay, first things first. We're gonna talk about the thing that's been kind of throwing everybody off, twisting panties, and basically giving people wedgies. Darkseid has been revealed for this new Superman VR ride, right? It's supposed to be canon to the DCU. It's supposed to have David Cornswood Superman, Millie Alcock Supergirl, and even Crypto. A lot of people thought it's supposed to be canon to the DCU. James Gunn kind of came out and said it wasn't canon, but I mean, we've also heard that he's trying to connect things from movie to games to whatever. A lot of people are saying this isn't canon, and people are just freaking out for no reason. But we got our first look at what Darkseid could potentially look like within the DCU. Threw people into a frenzy. I got to be honest. A lot of people went crazy about it. Now, I want to choose to believe that this is not going to be in the DCU. But I don't know, Josh. Have you seen this? Do you know what I'm talking about? And I mean,
I saw the picture.
have you heard the
I
voice?
haven't.
Have you seen it in person?
No, no. None of that. I've only seen the picture. A picture alone. It's a video game. I can't be too bad. I can't be raging over a video game. Dark
Mm-hmm.
Side. You know what I mean? Because
Well,
it'll look bad. I
I
think I saw David Cornsweet in the game, and I thought the graphics here suck. So
yeah, it's supposed to be a VR one, so I'm pretty sure what you're seeing is not in its full glory because you're supposed to have the goggles on, and this is just somebody recording it or whatever. But I do think you get the gist. Like I said, a lot of people. I mean, exactly what you thought. My head went to was like it's a video game. I don't know why people are making it crazy, but people are doing that whole connection thing where they're like, "Well, this is James Gunn's DCU. He said it's supposed to be video games to movies to TV to whatever. Everything's supposed to connect." So that's where I believe all the panic's coming from. So let's jump into it. I'll let you watch it in its full entirety so you can see the movement and everything, and then we'll get your thoughts on it.
Chaos Shard was wasted in your hands. Now I'll correct the flaws of this world. Starting with you. The Chaos Shard was wasted in your hands. Now I'll correct the flaws of this world. Starting with you.
I sure, man, sure. Sure. You know what I mean? Like I have nothing to say about a VR Dark Side, dude. He just sounds so funny. He doesn't sound intimidating. He just sounds funny. If this is canon and this is like DCU, like part of the story, and I I'm gonna be really bothered by the fact that he chose to make it such a niche thing to people that only went to his event. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna be like, "Oh, this was tied into the game," and it's like, "Well, I didn't see this fucking game, dude." Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that. Who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Dark Side looks. He sounded so funny, dude. I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna be terrified of this motherfucker. I'm gonna be. He looks menacing and it's purple. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, here's this one with Supergirl, Crypto, Millie Alcock. We can make it bigger.
Let's bring it in, team. On my count, arms up and shout our team name. 3, 2, 1. Nova Blaster! Let's bring it.
Grown ass man.
That is a grown ass man back
Yeah,
there.
he was the loudest motherfucker there.
Nova Blast. Okay, it's fine. um. So, this is a ride. Like I said, you did say. I mean, Corn Sweat doesn't look exactly like the movies, but he does look similar. Millie Alcock, same thing. She has the trench coat, glasses. She even has a little radio in her little hip. And then we have
Yeah.
Crypto that looks literally like a CGI mutt. Like I can't even. Like his arms aren't even moving around as he like turns and stuff. It's literally like a PNG that just kind of turns. Like
You just
he just kind of moves forward.
it
It's
just
like
forgot to
Jesus.
render him.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so that's the ride. You got the dark side. You see Superman. It sounds like David Cornsweet's kind of voicing him for that one. I don't know if Millie Alcock's voicing that one. And then you see a PS2 Crypto sitting right there in the middle.
That's
Like I
so
said,
funny, man.
it's a game. Can't really be too upset about a video game, but as you can tell, it is connected to within the DCU. Obviously because of Corn Sweat, Supergirl, and Crypto. I don't know. Is this the dark side we're getting in live action? I don't know.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope they have a chance to still fix his voice and what he looks like. Maybe they could give him the Thanos Josh Brolin treatment. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know it wasn't him at the end of Avengers or whatever. So maybe they can do
That's
something
so
like
funny.
that.
You got to recast them just based off the game. It's so funny. You're just like, oh fuck, like we didn't even put him in a movie. Thank God.
Like the voice was bad. The voice sounded bad. And like not even to try and say like Zack Snyder's, Dark Side because he didn't speak too much, but
He still had a really
um
good menacing voice.
Captain Holt voiced Darkseid in the for a cool minute in that Supergirl, no, the animated Superman movie with Supergirl. I don't know
Oh
if you've
yeah,
seen that one.
really? Oh, the one where like Superman tries to walk away and he grabs him by
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
cape
By the
and all that.
cape, he voices him in there, and I think that's a perfect voice. You know what I mean for
Yeah,
Darkseid. So they need someone like that. I don't know who they grabbed for that, but that was terrible.
yeah, yeah. WB is doing their best right now. They're trying to do what they can, especially with like Superman. I mean, James Gunn's been trying to like really, propel Superman and all that up into the stratosphere. I've not heard a W from the DCU yet, unfortunately. I know a lot of people are trying to push a W on there and be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, it's thriving and surviving," but I've not like even the video game. Like, not even people are like. I don't think anybody's looking forward to something like this. I know it's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be on the WB lot. If you want to go watch it, you would have to get a ticket for the tour or whatever, and then they'll take you on a tour. They put you on this thing, and then boom, 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 boom. It is what it is. Can you be upset about it? No, because it's not gonna be in the movies, so I can't really be upset about it. But what's that? It's the same thing we said about Paramount, right? Like the actions that you take right now is gonna show us what like the actions you might take once you get to that point, right?
Yeah,
And so, I mean, if this is what you're doing right now, what are we gonna see when it's actually time to bring it to the big screen, full fruition?
that shit was funny, man. I thought that this whole thing looked hilarious. Cherry on the fucking cake was dude being the loudest. Some fucking 30-year-old being the loudest dude there. It's funny.
One more time.
Team name. 3, 2, 1. Nova Blaster!
He really like dragged it
Yeah,
out.
dude. He was in there. He was in there, bro. Superman's strongest soldier. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
He when he saw him trip over a rock after losing to the Hammer of Bolivia, he was probably
Yeah.
like, "Man, I wish I could have helped him out of that hole."
He's like, I should be me holding his shoulder.
Exactly.
We should be eating at my falafel cart.
Let us know what you guys think, though. Check out the leaked VR versions of it. I mean, I don't think there's any HD versions besides the leaked version. I mean, I'm pretty sure one day we'll get to that point. They are showcasing this to kind of get people into the lot. So, I mean, if this draws your attention, Josh, you're close to the lot.
No.
You could go. You could give it a gander if you felt like it.
I take the tour if it actually, went through like other Supermen. You know what I mean?
You get to see. They showcase all the Superman suits and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
They have
See,
all the
I'd probably
Batman
do
suits,
that.
the Superman suits, the Batmobiles. They got like the whole. They could take you through the whole lot. It's basically like the Universal tour. So you'll see a bunch of like different movies, different things, and blah 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 too. You'll get to this, possibly.
Yeah, yeah. I can skip that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I'll be fine.
It'll be like, the line's too long. It's only like 2 people in line.
I'm
You're
like,
like, I don't know. I don't know if I can wait that long.
be like, what the fuck's a Nova Blaster?
You're gonna be in there. You'll be like, the fuck? Everybody's gonna say Nova Blaster. You're gonna be like, got a blast.
Oh, gay. Fucking-
Let us know what you guys think, though. Moving on, Josh, the rumor mill paid off for us because it is true, it is facts, it's happening, but it is under wraps. Now, James Gunn, last episode we talked about it, went to war with the trades where they said, hey, we got a couple names that might be, going for a role over there at DC. They decided to give us a couple names. Turns out a couple of those names were actually people trying out for a role. James Gunn denied every single actor that was in there, except for Adriana Orjona, which he basically said we worked together. We worked at when we did the Belko experiment together. She's the only one that basically auditioned for something. That's all. That's as far as we got. The trade says, no. This man's lying. The trade said, hell no. gave us more names, right? There was more names that were put down. Shut him up completely. Have not heard nothing from him. Now we got confirmation. Adriana Orjona is going to be in the next Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow. Now, we do have some speculation. Obviously, we did say that she might be going for Maxima. There's still speculation out there that she could potentially be playing Wonder Woman as well. That Maxima could be just the what do you call it? The guise, the disguise, right? The fugazi, the fugazi.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Everybody's gonna think, oh, we should go play Maxima, but then when she shows up,
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
I don't know if that's actually true, but I mean, Josh, we know James Gunn. We know his record. So for me, I'm not betting money on Wonder Woman. Okay?
I'm not.
I'm leaning more towards Maxima, the original kind of rumors we were hearing. But I mean, Wonder Woman is on the table. It hasn't been casted. Could be used as a disguise to make people think she will be Maxima until she basically reveals that she is the next Wonder Woman. I don't know, Josh. What do you think? Where are we going with this?
I would say Maxima. You know what I mean? It's in his thing to use characters that haven't been around forever and then reshape them and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's up his alley. I think this is her. I think this is it. I would say the chances of her being Wonder Woman are 10%. If she's Wonder Woman, great. Love that. You know what I mean? But if it's Maxima, he went through a lot of ways to try and bullshit his way. So we kind of know, oh, when he says it's not true, it's probably true. So
Exactly, especially with the trades coming in and basically being like, "Nah, Brody, let me tell you something. Not only did Adria basically auditioned. Eva did DeMonsi auditioned. Sydney Chandler, Kyle Chandler's daughter, she also auditioned. She was the lead in the Alien Earth show, right? And then Grace Van Patten is also one that was named to have been in the running for a role in DC Studios. For the most part, I do think Maximo is going to be the one to kind of come in. I don't think James Gunn wants to touch Wonder Woman, especially because we don't know if his contract's even going to extend past Man of Tomorrow. I don't think he wants to commit to something like that, especially with his obviously his DCU himself being in the chair is up in the air. We don't know if he's going to, make it past that at a certain point. So I would say he's playing it safer, just going the Maximo route and keeping it solely on the Superman saga that we heard him pivot to a couple months back.
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean,
I mean, we're on the same page, man. I don't think the chances of Wonder Woman are slim, very slim.
Unless he gets a little ballsy and says, "Hey, man, we gotta."
Unless he reveals it himself and he's like, "Hey, she's Wonder Woman," I'm be like, "All right, he got it like that, I guess."
I gotta be honest. All the leaks that we've had from him have not been misleading. Everything has been kind of on the money. So can't.
Why listen to the tabloids? Oh, I thought the tabloids would be better at their job. This isn't that. Just for them to come back and be like, "Nah, man, we know who auditioned. We know who got the part." You can be coy about who they're playing, but we know exactly what they're doing.
And I understand he's one of those. He's every artist wants to kind of hold it under wraps and be like, well, we don't want nobody to know. But James Gunn has been a notorious leak fiend, basically. Like he's been even with Guardians of the Galaxy when those leaks were coming out, like it was right on the money. Everything that basically happened was right on the money. When Superman was coming out, when the leaks came out months before the movie came out, and it was right on the money. It wasn't that we were like, oh shit, this is what we're getting. And a lot of people were like, no, we're not gonna get that. We wound up getting exactly what happened. So I mean, you could and you guys can look at me and be like, shame on you, you're looking at leaks. No, I'm not. I'm not looking at them on purpose. We do this shit, okay? And they pop up, and we're gonna see them, and we're gonna have to talk about them, and that's just how the shit rolls. And he denies, he lies, and then at the end of the day, it's the same thing that basically we read. It is what it is. If anything, y'all need to look to your king and say, hey man, don't lie when you know it's the truth. And
Right.
we'll probably eat up a couple of the lies. I mean, Marvel, Kevin Feige, we don't know if he's lying, telling the truth. We don't even know what's under his hat.
It's another hat.
It's 3 hairs. He probably lost that one after the past phase didn't do too well. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But let us know what you guys think. Who is Adria or Hona going to be playing in the DCU? Do you think it's Maxima? Do you think it's Wonder Woman? Me and Josh basically think it's going to be Maxima. And if our track record is correct, it's probably going to be Maxima. But moving on, Alien Star, like I said, Sydney Chandler has also possibly confirmed to be part of the DCU. Now, this is another person that James Gunn denied. He said that's not true. We're not auditioning these people. Daddy took a role first. He's Green Lantern. Now daughter's going to go ahead and follow suit as well. This is what she put on her Instagram. A picture of Creature Commandos and a picture of a bat with blood and a needle. A lot of people are speculating she is going to be playing Nosferatu within the DCU, as she will be the next member to join the Creature Commandos in season 2.
I mean, I cool, man. Creature Commandos was fucking lame, man. I would have preferred to be in something more live action, but sure, not Maxima, not Wonder Woman. Let me be Dracula's wife. That'll be nice in a show that no one's watched, and we have yet to see them in live action.
We might see her. We might see in Man of Tomorrow. That seems like the big Avengers event, anyways.
I sure hope not. Hey guys, you guys are also here to stop Brainiac, and it's just a bunch of monsters. What? I hate how this is all shaping out. I already hate it.
Superman's like, bring out the big guns. Bring Frankenstein.
Yeah. Bring David Harbour Frankenstein. Oh.
When did you guys ever meet?
Bring in Peacemaker. Oh.
Time to bring the peace.
If I was Brainiac and I saw this lineup, I'd have to take the planet in a quickness. There's no way.
It's gonna be Corn Sweat, Peacemaker in the middle, Millie Alcock on the side, and then Crypto. And Corn Sweat's gonna start it off talking about this is for truth and justice, and then Peacemaker's gonna be like, no, it's for peace. And then Supergirl's gonna be like, I see right through you. And then Crypto's just gonna be like, roof. And then they're gonna fight. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I can see something like that happening.
It's gonna happen. I mark my words. Mark my words. Now, you might be right. Now, would I have been a little bit more intrigued if Sydney Chandler was gonna play a live action Nosferatu? Yeah, but you playing a character, a cartoon character about it, and we're probably not gonna see you in live action. We're probably not gonna see you past season 2. I feel like we're at the point where the DCU was, where we're like, we don't care what happens because we don't think anything's gonna happen afterwards, right? So we're just like, okay, you signed on. You're probably gonna sign off pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm not preaching for the downfall of the DCU. I'm only telling you the facts and what we've seen so far.
Yeah, we're trying to be a little realistic.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's sticking around. It doesn't seem like any of these characters are going to stick around. I thought we were going the Superman saga route, but they did greenlight Creature Commandos. They did greenlight Creature Commandos season 2 immediately, which obviously, if James Gunn is the head guy, he's going to greenlight it regardless of the viewership, regardless of anything. He's going to greenlight it. Doesn't matter. He did it. Here we are. We pivoted from the Gods and Monsters phase 1, and now we're at the Superman saga, in the middle of the Superman saga. So I don't know how to say it as nice as possible, but I know these James Gunn DCU fans are going to twist it and make it seem like we're preying on the downfall. We're not preying on the downfall. We're just hoping.
Trying to be a little realistic. That's all.
Yeah. We're just trying to help you brace for impact. If y'all want to be delusional and just be like, nah, the ride's going to be fine, that's fine. We'll let it play out. But Sydney Chandler, Nosferatu, Adria Arjona as probably Maxima, or Wonder Woman. Could be Wonder Woman if you guys really want to be excited about it. Let us know what you guys think. Moving on, last but not least in the DCU rumor mill. Now, this is going to probably be my most hammer on the nail moment. If I just apologize a second ago, I'm going to hurt your feelings a little bit more. Static Shock movie is reportedly still in development. Probably not a DCU project, but apparently in development over there at DC Studios. Now, this is crazy because we were asking for a Static Shock movie as soon as DC basically announced James Gunn to be the lead, right? And he said a while ago, we can't do Static Shock. There's a lot of legal things around it. It's not going to work out. All right, it's not going to happen. James Gunn now is possibly leaving at some point. We're getting to that point, like I said a second ago. He could stay if Supergirl does really good, but I mean, the test screenings they're not screaming confidence right now. They're not screaming confidence. So he could possibly stay. This may be a movie for the DCU, or this could be kind of like what Walter Hamada was doing, going kind of remote, right? We knew that the DCU was ending, and so he kind of needed to put out more projects that were just within the DC universe, loosely tied. See if people like it, and if they like it, we could tie it in later. But if not, we'll just leave it as its own solo thing, kind of, stab at different DC properties until I think Wonder Twins was possibly one of those that were kind of greenlit at one point and completely. The kids from Riverdale were supposed to be in this movie, right? So like, I think this is kind of like where we're at this point. Same kind of situation. History is repeating itself, and all just because they cut 30 minutes from BVS. Static Shock is being announced as a potential property to be put out there to the public, but may not be part of the DCU. Could be just DC scraps being greenlit in order to keep people interested into DC.
I don't know, man. I don't think we get it. I don't think we're getting this. I don't believe
think
it.
so either. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you think about it, it's kind of like Walter Hamada. He was just greenlighting it to keep people interested in DC, but at the end of the day, we knew they weren't going anywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry, but be a little realistic in where we're at. And sorry, we're not. I don't think we're getting this.
Would it be cool?
For sure.
I'd be so down. I mean,
right.
Who could even play a Static Shock?
I don't know.
Jaden Smith. I'm just kidding.
No. Oh my God, what a terrible pick.
Sorry.
No. I don't know. I don't know who could play a good Static, but I know we're not getting it, so who cares?
You think the kid from Alien Romulus, not the robot, the android, you think he could play a good one?
Oh, I mean, maybe. He was also too old, so.
He does look a little old, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. If he was younger, I could probably see the dude that played Billy in the 2017 Power Rangers movie. If he was a little younger.
Yeah. No, but that ship kind of sailed for him already, I think. I'm trying to think of one more person.
I don't know.
Fuck it. Jonathan Majors.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet's a crazy... A swap. That's a race swap right there. You're just going to get everybody upset. You're going to get everybody upset and riled up with that comment. Why would you do that? Tom Holland.
I thought The Rock. Just fucking The Rock.
He's going to be like, you really want to rob that bank? Smolders, lightning comes out. Crazy.
The lightning comes from his smolder?
Yeah, dude. It just comes out of the tip of his eyebrow, dude. Just, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, man, I should have just played Black Adam.
What do we do? What do we get? Chris Rock.
What the hell? Will Smith is just gonna make a cameo and slap him in the middle of the movie. He's
gonna be the bad guy. He's gonna be the bad guy.
Slap the static out of him. What the hell's going on here? Let me see. Maybe if we look at some people. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. This got to be how like casting people do it all the time. I've not heard of any of these people. Oh, he was in ER 2010. Okay, he was born in the 90s. He wouldn't work out. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna go through a whole casting thing. I thought we were gonna get like the top actors that were gonna be. Denzel Washington.
No, he's too old.
He's too old. Right here. This better. Not heard of him. He was in Moonlight.
Who the fuck is
In
that?
The Retrieval. Kiki Lane. That's a girl. Gerald Jerome. He was in Moonlight. When they see us, a Netflix series. Oh, Shameik Moore.
He's old.
You think he wouldn't be able to play a Static Shock?
No.
He was born in '95. Oh, that means he's like a year under.
He's old as fuck.
He's under
30.
Why would you say it like that?
30.
Boyega's
Too old.
Mateen the second.
John Boyega's too old. Letitia Wright. She's not a dude. Too old. When we put in young, did they also just say, "Hey, 30 is gonna be all right"? No.
He was in Stranger Things.
Maybe, but that also feels generic. I'm not gonna lie.
He was born in 01, so that means he'd be like a year under you. He'd be 22.
Okay, yeah, I guess I could see that.
You could play like a high school Static Shock. Like at the end, maybe like a junior.
Yeah, probably, maybe.
He was in Abbott Elementary. He was also in the Chris Rock. Everybody Hates Chris.
No, yeah, I could see him. That could be not bad.
Nah, I think he's just too old now. Maybe if he was a little younger. Trevor Jackson, J.D. McCray. Yeah, and that's basically it. I don't know who could play a Static Shock. I don't think we have a lot of young. We would have to get like a new young black male actor in order to kind of like establish him as that Static Shock, right? Kind of like what Shameik Moore did for Miles Morales, but it wasn't,
something like that.
It wasn't live action, but you get my drift. But yeah, so possibly a Static Shock movie. Do we want to get our hopes up for it?
No.
A little bit, because I've been kind of waiting for this movie for like years, but a second ago there was legal ramifications and whatnot that it was gonna kind of play into making a Static Shock movie, and now all of a sudden we can just develop it. I don't know. I can't really trust it. It's unfortunate, but I wish we could. I wish. Let us know what you guys think. Yeah. Moving on, Josh. A $70 million AI movie about Bitcoin is coming to Hollywood. Now, I know what you're thinking. AI. But Josh, I told you that this was going to be the wave. I knew that this was going to happen. One of these days, it was going to happen. Now, we got a film that the writers, the people that are making it, the skeleton crew of like 30 people, I believe it is, that are making this movie, said that this movie would take up to $300 million to make if it was made in a traditional route. But because they are using AI, this movie is only taking about $70 million to make, and AI is going to fill in the rest. Now, what's real, what's fake? Now, the real stuff that's happening in this movie, the actors, some of the props, the sound stage, everything else, fake. AI is going to fill up the backgrounds. It's going to fill up the lighting. It will fill up the extra people. We are going to have a fully AI version besides the actors, the props, and probably whatever they're going to be interacting with. The actors in this movie will be called... this movie is going to be called The Gray Box, by the way, just to let you know as well. The people starring in this movie will be Gal Gadot, Pete Davidson, Casey Affleck, Isla Fisher, and that's it. They have 55 dedicated AI artists, about 107 cast members working on the film. Big step down to what an original production. You usually get about 200 to 250 staff members, I believe, in any given production, especially if they travel and have more places to go and more props and whatever. There could be more people, but for the most part, they're shaving down a lot of money, and possibly, I gotta be honest, possibly could be changing the landscape of the way we make Hollywood films if this movie succeeds. Josh, I know you've always been the guy who's been against AI. I've told you to embrace it. I know AI is going to be one of those things that's going to come in and grab the world by storm. It's a scary thing at first, but once people start using it, now people can't even send text messages without using ChatGPT. It's crazy, right? But what do you think about this movie being made? Like I said, it might change the way that Hollywood makes movies altogether if it does really good.
Fuck Pete Davidson. Fuck Gal Gadot. I liked her as Wonder Woman, and even then, she did two decent appearances at that. Who's the third actress? Something Affleck.
Casey Affleck and Isla Fisher. Isla Fisher was in. She's the redhead that is in Now You See Me, Now You Don't. And Casey Affleck, I believe she's the daughter of Ben Affleck.
Fuck for all
don't
four
you
of
disrespect Casey. All right.
Fuck all four of them. Fuck her and her daddy,
Oh,
Ben
son.
Affleck, for also trying to
It's
embrace.
a man. It's a boy.
Oh, it's a dude.
My bad.
Both of them.
Casey got me flabbergasted a little bit. Oh, he's Ben Affleck's brother. He's the younger brother of Ben Affleck, so not son.
All five of them. All five of them can go to hell. I can't. No, this is gonna be dumb. Okay, let me indulge you a little bit. If it ends up being a good movie, fat ass if, I could see Hollywood seeing that and being like, oh, people want this kind of stuff. Yada yada yada. And then yes, the natural progression, sure. I say fuck this movie. Don't go watch it. Don't do nothing like that. Put this bitch to streaming and let it be streaming.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I got. I knew I hated Pete Davidson. Another reason to hate Pete Davidson.
I do think the premise of the movie is what's gonna probably make it fall. Because it's about Bitcoin, and I see kind of like the idea AI algorithms. Bitcoin's the same thing. AI is kind of like an algorithm. You can't really predict it or know what it's gonna do or whatever. Same thing with AI or whatever. Blah blah blah. I can kind of see where they're going with it. Obviously, I don't know the full scope, but you can kind of tell, I guess. I think that would be the downfall of the movie, unfortunately. Not the fact that it's AI, not the fact that these actors might not do well in it, but just the premise of the movie itself sounds not exciting. It's not like they're doing an action movie in AI or something like that. I mean, will there be a little bit of action scenes? Yeah, but I mean, it's not going to be something that's going to draw a crowd. People are going to look into it to maybe see like what's interesting about it. You might get a few clips of people making fun of it because it's AI, but I don't think that it's going to do well off the premise of the movie alone. Like if The Hunt for Gollum if they were like, oh yeah, we're going to use AI because, we've had the technology, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like that would probably draw a crowd and maybe get people to think, AI might be good if it does really well or something like that. A Bitcoin movie that you're saying would have costed $300 million to make without AI, but with AI it cost $70 million. What the fuck were they gonna do? Blow up the bank? Like a superhero movie is worth $200 million. Like what the hell are they gonna do with Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin gonna get bit by a Bitcoin superpower and just fucking go crazy? Like what's gonna happen that it would have costed $300 million?
I don't know, dude. Actors dress, makeup, costumes.
There's literally 5 actors.
Actors get a cut. Everything that goes into a production. So you got lighting crew, you got directors, chairs, producers, you got
the rollout for the movie,
costumes, you got costumes, you got things like that. Like all those people, so they can lose, so you can do it at $70.
A movie like this, I would think it would take $70 million. I would assume without AI, it would still be about 70. If there's an explosion, maybe 90.
In the hands of someone that knows what they're doing and actually wants to take it there, will do it. We've gotten a whole Godzilla movie for less than 15 mil. It can be done.
I ain't gonna cap. If this
people just,
I ain't gonna cap. If this movie does good, James Cameron's gonna use AI in Avatar. Mark my words.
It's not doing good. It's not doing.
If it does good,
it has such a mediocre cast in it too.
Yeah. No, you're right. I can't even. I was looking at the names. I was like, Pete Davidson kind of drags it a little bit further for me. when you're like, it has a mediocre cast, I'm like, is Pete Davidson even mediocre? Like, I don't even know if like you can even say that.
Dude, like, oh my
You're
goodness,
like,
it's such a crackpot team. They were like, we need people. We need 5 people.
we're making
Where's
a
your
movie.
hands?
We couldn't get the older brother with the big name. We had to get the little brother with the decent filmography, but not too crazy.
We got weed in a dream, and Pete Davidson was like, weed. I'm in. Like, what the fuck, dude? No, I'm sorry. This is gonna be an embarrassment, and when it doesn't work out,
Didn't we get
it'll
that
be like, we knew.
We got that GameStop
No,
movie.
that was in stocks though. That wasn't like Bitcoin.
But it's the same thing. It's the same premise.
It was stocks.
Bitcoin
You can
is
actually
stocks.
measure stocks. You can measure stocks. Bitcoin is like, it's an intangible currency.
Yeah, but it's still stocks, right? Like they still trade it in stocks. That's how basically Bitcoin works. It's another stock. It's still stocks. It's not. It's nothing different. It's the same kind.
Even then, that GameStop movie had a better cast than this.
Yeah, they had at least Seth Rogen. Paul Dano was in it. Depending on how you feel about Paul Dano.
Paul Dano's great. I think the only one that hates him is Tarantino.
Yeah, so
Like,
I could see where they're going with this, but I think if they really wanted to make a splash with AI and really make people think that this is possibly a way of going about things, they would have probably used it on a bigger movie. You're telling me this movie would have taken $300 million? That shit would have probably went, half of it would have went up the ass of the director or something like that. Like, there's no way you're telling me that movie would have costed $300 million. It's crazy. But let us know what you guys think. A $70 million AI movie being released. The Gray Box. Yeah, like I said, Pete Davidson, Gal Gadot, Isla Fisher, Casey Affleck. Are we excited?
no. What the fuck? No. It makes me laugh.
You guys are excited. It doesn't seem like Josh is excited. But if you are an AI fan and knew that AI was going to take over the world and knew that this was inevitable, and you're excited for this, let us know what you guys think. But if you aren't, I still want to know, because why aren't you excited for movie innovation?
Because it shouldn't come at the cost of people losing their jobs, man.
Okay, all right. See, that's a good one. We didn't touch on that topic, I guess, before we move. People are losing jobs. We cannot deny that people are losing jobs when they do AI stuff like this, because like I said, what would have been a 250 member crew is dwindled down to about, like I said, about 107 cast members.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 55 dedicated AI artists and 107 cast members. So that's what, like about 150. You just dropped 100 drops.
I'm sorry. 55 dedicated AI artists. They aren't artists. They are AI users. They don't do anything. They put it into a computer and it generates it for them.
A user makes AI and then it comes out sloppy, arms bending backwards, heads turned, discontorted, whatever, blah blah blah, and then they put it out. Yeah, you spit something into the machine and it spit it out. You didn't do anything to perfect it or nothing. But if you spit it into the machine and it doesn't come out perfect, and they still go in there and tweak it, fix it with VFX, let's just say whatever, to kind of help with the AI, because this is an experiment. We got to think about it, right? This is an experiment. They're doing everything from scratch. They have things that they got to kind of like move around, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's going to take time. It's not and probably the movie's not going to be perfect. I'm pretty sure you're going to come out and, I mean, I hope it's not as bad as what we're seeing with Invincible, where like a whole face swap happens and shit like that. But like, we're probably gonna get like, oh, that background character had 2-3 fingers at the same time or whatever or something. Like, we're gonna get stuff like that. But I mean, I would still say if they're going in there to fix it, they would have to be considered an artist, because they're fixing it manually. They're not gonna just spit it out.
No, dude, no.
You're an AI user. You're a user.
You're an AI user.
Are we in Tron now? It feels like it.
No, I'm just saying.
To the users.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I think that's a funny ass thing. That's such a, like, I'm trying to be a little petty, sure, but that is crazy. Like, you're not an artist. You're a user. You use AI. That's fine. but don't try and paint it like you're fucking Picasso. Like, no, it's not. No, no.
They're still working hard. Still working hard, I think. I don't know.
Anyway, bro,
Let us know what you
that
guys
was
think.
my last bit.
Let us know what you guys think. Moving on. Josh, like I said, a lot of great things are happening. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a little bit more next week. CinemaCon basically happened this past couple days as well. We got, like I said, Star Trek's going to be coming out. We got a few movies that are on the fast track right now, especially over there on Paramount side with WB getting the merger and whatnot. We're getting that Gladys spinoff and whatnot. But now we're here at the trailers. And some of these trailers were released solely for CinemaCon, and some of them were released on CinemaCon and also on the internet at the same time. So we'll get a couple of those. Unfortunately, they did show like a Doomsday trailer and stuff like that. We're not going to get to see that just yet. But we will start with this one. Insidious. All right, a new chapter in the Insidious saga, Out of the Further. Now, where are they going to be going with this? I didn't even see the last one. I ain't going to cap with you. Insidious has kind of, the franchise itself has kind of dwindled for me. I think the last one I saw was the one with the lady came back. They were like in an apartment. I forgot what it was called.
The Skeleton Key.
I think the newest one was called The Red Door or something.
Yeah, that one was kind of whack. I didn't like that one.
I didn't get to watch it, so I mean, I'll probably watch it just so I could watch this one as well if there's going to be some kind of connection. But for the most part, the old lady's gone. I mean, the original people from the first movie, even the little boy was basically gone. I know they try to wrap it around and make it like a whole full circle moment with that last one. Like I said, I don't know how well that worked. I didn't watch it. You said it's kind of whack, so I can trust you on it a little bit. But here we are. Another Insidious movie. Josh, are we excited for this? Do we feel like the world needed another one of these movies right now?
I think we should watch the trailer and let it come out because I mean I'm always down for another one. I like the story. It's just the last one was whack. I'm sorry. Like I liked the first one. The second one gets by. The third one's okay. I didn't mind the Skeleton Key, but the Red Door was buns. That shit was terrible.
It wasn't scary or anything? Or
No, no. They took the Red Devil guy and made him like obsessed and cartoonish, and it was kind of whack because it didn't feel that way in the first one. It felt like it was mere coincidence. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's jump into this one. Let's see what we get out of it. And I mean, hopefully you get back on the Insidious train.
How are you doing today? All right. Just gonna take a look inside. Looks like there's something stuck in here. Dad, ever since she was born, it's been just the two of us.
Hi.
Hi! We were really happy. Had some sleep. Until I started having these dreams.
This one actually looks good. Maybe because
like
maybe this one looks good because they got their merger together, and now James Wan is actually able to kind of help Blumhouse on like their horror side and everything like that. This one actually looks good. It looks better than the other trailers I've seen.
Yeah. But I would say it does. I mean, like I said, I'm just a little skeptical because the last one rubbed me the wrong way. But other than that, like this looks pretty good.
Yeah, but the GOAT signed on to this one. I forgot
Right.
about that. Remember, they got the Atomic Monster now, Blumhouse and him. So now all the horror movies are going to basically go by James Wan too.
And he can help.
So we're like Blumhouse
make
kind
them
of
better.
because I mean Blumhouse, they were kind of tapped out, right? We got to be honest. Like they kind of, I mean, they got to Megan, and then after that, it was like, what were we doing now? They were putting out like the Pool movie, the one that we watched, and everything. That shit sucked. I mean, they put out like all these kind of like whack scary movies. Now that James Wan is merged with them, maybe we're gonna get more decent scary movies out of them. I don't know. This one looked pretty good though.
Yeah.
The first bit with the teeth got me. Holy shit! I did not see that coming. That shit did get me. Let us know what you guys think, though. Insidious out of the further. It might make a believer out of Josh yet. We'll have to wait and see. Moving on, Josh. We got a trailer for another snack movie. All right, we've got Flamin' Hot. Last year we got it with Jerry Springer. I think we got a snack movie as well. That was another one. Now we're getting Hershey's. We're gonna get a Hershey's biopic. Okay. I don't know what to expect out of this. Obviously, it's gonna be kind of like the McDonald's one with Michael Keaton. It's gonna be all like that. It's gonna, we're gonna have some drama. Probably somebody's gonna steal a formula. I don't know. Hershey, first look. This one was kind of shown at CinemaCon as well. So I mean, hopefully it's worth it. I don't know. Are you excited for a Hershey's movie?
No, let's just get into it, man.
Candy is not just my business. Candy is my obsession. I want to make a perfect product, Mr. Brenneman.
If my employer finds out I gave Milton Hershey more money, we'll both be the laughing stock of this town. You have 30 days.
You will not regret this, sir.
I already know.
You better be willing to make the Hershey. I heard a lot of Hershey in this one. I don't know if I want to keep hearing Hershey.
You know how
These movies go.
yeah, man. You know how these movies are. Like they're like, oh, your product won't sell, and they're like, oh no, Mike, we sell. And then, I mean, we live through the time where we know it comes to be a sell. I can't say I'm too excited. This movie could be an email, man.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I mean, I like these movies. I mean, obviously, there's some that do it better. Like, I mean, I did say like the McDonald's one with Michael Keaton. I mean, they had like a better cast there. I mean, Flamin' Hot I appreciated that one as well. This one just seems like a real life version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, just with
right
chocolate. Like it's Hershey. Like they're actually going through the motion. So I mean, I'm down for it. I'll watch it, but I don't think that this is gonna be like we're not getting a Hershey Part 2, right?
No, this is not. No. What the fuck?
Like where Michael Jackson, their biopic, they're trying to stretch it out for 3 movies. We're not getting a Hershey Part 2, Revenge of the Hershey's or something.
Yeah, no, fucking Revenge of the Milk Duds or some shit like that. Like, no.
The Sneaker Wars or something. You know what I mean? Like, no, we're good. So is that 2 for 2? Not so great trailer.
Yeah, 2 for 2, man. That's where we're at.
Oh man, I mean, I enjoyed the first one. This one, I mean, this one seemed pretty basic, so I could be on your side on this one. But it's coming out Thanksgiving.
I think I'll. I don't think I'm watching.
Get your turkey leg. You get a Hershey's bar. You watch the Hershey's movie. You know.
No.
No. Okay. My bad. My bad. We're moving on. Fokker-in-Law. We're here at the next installment. Ben Stiller has came out and said, "Hey, we're gonna make another Fokkers movie, right?" Robert De Niro's coming back. Ariana Grande is gonna be in this one. Ben Stiller. I can only be excited for it because of the other movies that we got, and I only love them so much. They're so funny. They're hilarious. In an era where I feel like those movies would not survive, scary movies coming back. Apparently, we might get a white chick. So maybe the years of raunchy comedy being completely gone is over. Maybe we're gonna get the raunchy comedy back, and maybe this movie might be good. But if not, if we don't get that raunchy comedy, I don't think this movie's gonna be good. I don't know, Josh. Have you seen the other 2 of these installments?
No. But I mean, if the trailer ends up wowing me, I'll go back and watch them.
Okay, I think they're worth a watch regardless. They're funny. Comedy gold. The first one's hilarious. The second one with it's called Meet the Fockers, which is with the step parents. Dude, Owen Wilson's in the first one. Dude, so funny. It's hilarious.
Okay.
Let's watch this one. If this one draws you in, you gotta watch the other one. So let's go.
Okay.
Don't worry. I test all the potential new family members with this machine. Is your name Olivia Jones?
Yes,
You love Henry Fokker?
very much.
Do you have a positive impression of Henry's family so far?
Yes.
Hello. Hey, the old machine. It's funny to be on the outside. Used to be in the hot seat.
Your team, like usual.
Oh my goodness.
That was
funny. That was funny.
oh shit, my bad.
Damn, too loud. Too loud. That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny, right? Okay. All right. Okay, that's
That
a
was
good one.
funny.
That's a good trailer. That just made me laugh. I couldn't stop. I'm willing to watch this one. Okay, so we got to laugh at it, Josh. So he has to go back and watch the other ones. He's
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch this
I'm
too.
not even gonna let him speak for this one. He's hooked. We're hooked. We're both hooked. This is a good one. I didn't think Ariana Grande was gonna make a good addition. Skylar Gisomo.
Yeah.
He's
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen basically playing as Ben Stiller's son. I gotta be like chef's
That's
kiss. Like,
funny.
that's perfect casting for me.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know. This one looks really good. The chemistry looks amazing. Robert De Niro, as old as he is, and still can make it funny. I just couldn't. I can't believe it. I'm excited. I'm gonna watch this one. I'm gonna go back and watch the other ones too. You got to watch the other ones now.
Yeah, I will.
He's on the Fokker train. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got him there. Let's go, boys. Moving on, though. Last but not least, last trailer. Go check out the last trailer as well, by the way, guys. It's Fokker in Law. It's on YouTube right now. The Dog Stars, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Jacob Elordi, Josh Brolin, and Margaret Qualley.
Okay.
This one was shown at CinemaCon. A lot of people were kind of like... I heard some chatter about this one on Twitter. Some people were, some people are on the side of like Ridley Scott making great movies, and some people are on the side that he is just like not a great movie director for some reason. I needed to talk to you about this really quick. Josh, what do we think about Ridley Scott?
I think he's great. Fucking Gladiator. I love Prometheus and Covenant. So I don't know. I don't know what people are talking about.
Because this one's supposed to be like an original, and this is supposed to be like a post-apocalyptic film or whatever. Like I said, I haven't seen the trailer. I just was hearing the chatter online. So maybe we got to watch the trailer, and then we'll be able to see what people are kind of talking about when it comes to this.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm hoping it's not a one-show pony kind of thing, because it is a sci-fi movie. So we'll check it out, and we'll see what happens at the end of it.
Okay.
Jasper. Oh. Hey, come here.
Is that your mom?
So what'd you do before the world ended?
I was kissing my wife, playing with my dog, wondering every day how I got so lucky.
You gotta have something to haunt you, right? Otherwise, you might get lonely.
We have no idea what's out there.
What do you expect to find? Happy people everywhere? The world that was doesn't exist.
It's just us trying to hold on to what was. And everyone else.
This world fits you, Bang. Wake up, defend, survive. There's gotta be something better than this.
The dream.
Can we help them?
Yeah.
We have
To stay alive.
I don't like the feeling of wondering whether or not you're gonna come back.
It takes a lot of faith to keep searching.
Okay, so I mean, I saw the discourse around Ridley Scott, but I mean, I'm more on Jacob Elordi being like in a movie like this, being in Frankenstein, but still choosing to or still opting to go back to Euphoria willingly. I'm like, how do you go from making these two great movies to like, or what seems to be a great movie? This movie looks really damn good too. And then go back to Euphoria.
Contract obligations. That's not fair. Contractual obligations.
He must have been miserable when he got the call. He probably was like happy when he thought that they were like free to do whatever, and it's like, nah, you got to come back to do one more season. I would have been.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of how I would take it. I mean, I can't deny that he's not a good actor. I mean, I saw him in Frankenstein. I thought he was great.
Not a good actor.
No, I think we can't deny he is a good actor. Okay. I think he's great in Frankenstein. I think he was great in the one he did with Margot Robbie. I can't remember what that one was called. Yeah,
that's a new one. I gotta watch that one still.
Yeah, and this one I can't deny he does look good. I don't know what people are saying about Ridley Scott. I was more confused about if they were zombies or if they were just savage people. I couldn't really tell. There was a lot of quick movements, so I think he's trying to keep it like hidden. Yeah. So I mean, I can give him that, but I was still trying to figure it out. I'm down. I'm down for this. This is good.
Or what? I don't know what it is. The only thing I could think of is maybe him possibly ripping off a little bit of I Am Legend with the whole dog thing, but I'm like, doesn't everybody in the post-apocalyptic world usually have a dog?
Usually, yeah.
But I mean,
I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I can't be mad.
I don't know what the discourse was about then, because a lot of people were just kind of like,
we're acting like The Martian and Gladiator aren't good movies now.
Yeah, like if they like Gladiator 2 wasn't a good movie or something. Like it wasn't his best, but it wasn't a terrible movie either. Like there were,
yeah, I know. What the
like,
fuck?
They make it seem like he puts out like a shitty movie. Like even like a movie that bombed, like the one with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, the Gladiator or the Night one or whatever. Like that was still a good movie. It bombed. Don't get me wrong. People are not interested in stuff and watching stuff like that. I think Ridley Scott makes great movies that like become cult classics later on. Like somebody's gonna watch it later and just be like, okay, this is actually a really good movie, and then get interested. But like the premises themselves, he keeps it vague in the trailers. He doesn't like to give the whole thing away. So I feel like a lot of people get discouraged that way. And maybe that's what happened with this trailer too. That they're like, oh, you know, this one actually really looks good, and he's hit and miss, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't think he's hit and miss. Like, he does, there's some that are not as great, but when you set a bar right here, if one doesn't meet that bar, that doesn't mean it's not amazing, because he set the bar at amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bar is there. Like, he can only go above it, but how often will that person go above amazing if that's the bar they set for themselves? It's kind of hard, and I'm pretty sure it hurts the artist's ego, so that's kind of like something that I can kind of sympathize with, but the goal is to always try to reach that bar or get better. And if you miss it, then people look at it as a failure, and it sucks.
Right. Yeah. I like it. I think that was pretty good. We were kind of 2.5 or 4. I'm down.
Okay, so two out of 4. 2 out of 4. Maybe the Hershey one might turn you.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe a little the chocolate and things.
I'll watch it on streaming. Yeah,
that's what my thinking was too. Yeah, streaming. Not a 7
that's about it.
IMAX ticket or anything.
No. we only watch good movies in that.
All right. Let us know what you guys think, though. The Dog Stars trailer's out right now. But with that being said, that's going to be our last topic for this episode. Any topics we should be talking about? Any movies you want us to review? Trailers we should be looking at? Any like I said, topics, movies, TVs, all that good stuff. You want to hear your voice on one of these episodes, Josh? Let them know where they can do all that.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at FilmBros Podcast. We post on episodes there. You can hit us up there for news and movies you want us to cover. Buzzsprout, like the social I just gave you. It's like a Patreon. You subscribe. You help the show grow. Greatly appreciate it. Listen to us anywhere you get your podcast at FilmBros Podcast, Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts. Be part of the conversation. Twitch at FilmBros Podcast, and it's all sent down. Subscribe to YouTube at FilmBros Podcast.
And with that being said, we'll talk to you guys on the next one.
Talk to you guys later.